Ken in Florida, Ken asks, do you see Kimmel apologizing for lying about the vice president on Twitter with edited video? Now, this is another big one. Jimmy Kimmel, who is one of the late night hosts, I don't know, I forget what network and what show, but he's a longtime household name. I grew up watching a lot of his comedy, and I used to think it was really fantastic back when he was a little less woke and a little more into the comedy and less into the politics. And now he's basically your standard Hollywood attack dog for the left. And I think it's really suffered for his comedy, and it's really helped his status among the Hollywood elite. And last night, Kimmel aired a segment on his show that was deceptively edited, David Ng writes at Breitbart News, to show the Vice President Mike Pence, showing him delivering PPE boxes to a healthcare facility in Alexandria. At the end of the video, Pence is heard saying, "Well, can I carry the empty ones just for the camera?" Now, Kimmel apparently extrapolates that the whole event is fake and saying that Pence is pretending to carry empty boxes of PPE into a hospital is the perfect metaphor for who he is and what he is doing. A big box of nothing delivering another box of nothing. That's genius. I mean, I'm sure the 9 Harvard-trained writers came up with that zinger. But turns out the Kimmel video was deceptively edited. Now, a longer video from C-SPAN has since emerged, Ng writes, showing that Pence made the remark as a joke and that he didn't carry the empty boxes. Journalists at NBC News and BuzzFeed have called out Kimmel for airing the dishonest edit. Wow. So if you got BuzzFeed, who has never missed an opportunity to shield for the left, calling out Kimmel, that is something. NBC makes sense because I guess that's a rival network. Kimmel apologized on Friday, but I'll give you the tone of the apology. He says, it would appear that the vice president was joking about carrying empty boxes for a staged publicity stunt. The full video reveals that he was carrying full boxes for a staged publicity stunt. My apologies. I know how dearly this administration values truth. So this is the typical Hollywood apology, is that he's acknowledging he made a mistake, but he doesn't care. He's not sorry. Of course, Kimmel's not sorry. Because remember, when you're in the entertainment or news media and you're in the establishment, all the mistakes go one direction. The orange man is bad. Anyone who helps the orange man is bad. And they never make a mistake that makes the president look good. And what happens if they make a mistake? Think there'll be any consequences? Will any heads roll? Will even a junior producer be suspended for 5 minutes because of this smear on the vice president of the United States in the midst of a global pandemic? Could you imagine if this was a right-wing network? I don't know, say Breitbart, taking a video of Vice President Joe Biden making a stupid joke like that out of context and treating it like it was the real thing. Do you think Breitbart would be in business come next week if we made a mistake like that? No, of course not. We would be tarred and feathered for all the world to see. And yet you've got this scenario with Kimmel where he apologizes, sort of, not really. It's kind of an additional attack, in all honesty. And let's see if anything happens. And interestingly enough, we caught this at Breitbart. Ng notes that the a whole reason this blew up is because a Democratic pollster named Matt McDermott tweeted out Kimmel's segment, and it went viral. It was retweeted by James Carville and influencer celebrities, including Deborah Messing and Zach Braff. McDermott still has not deleted his tweet as of Friday at 3:20 Eastern, despite calls from members of the media to do so. Very prominent ones with 1 million followers, etc. And so this raises the question. Twitter, Facebook, all the like, all they're doing is trying to figure out ways to censor speech of people on the right, try to fact check and then go back and you can repost it. This is what they're doing now on Facebook, where they're flagging things before it's proven false. Now, if the fact checkers decide that they want to review it, they'll review it before it's even proven false now. So we have something we know is false. He's even apologized, and we're still seeing these tweets out there. Because why? Twitter's on the left. Just like Hollywood, the Silicon Valley, master of the universe, they all have the same goal. Truth is not a value to them. The value to them is do anything you can to hurt the bad orange man and his vice president who's headed up his pandemic task force.